Hi Virgo, welcome to November 2017, and a very warm welcome to your November. After hard-working October, you've earned the right to revel in lightheartedness. Enjoy this social season and regroup with friends. Get back to your hobbies and make a showing at your favorite local hotspots. If you've got a concept to pitch, this is a golden time, since El Sol gives you the gift of gab. A great day to explore synergies arrives on November 18th. When the Scorpio new moon sets off a creative 6-month cycle. Conversations started today might take until next April to fully hatch, but this is your cosmic cue to start taking them from talk to action. You could meet someone who feels like a kindred spirit. Road test your chemistry before rushing into anything too official, whether that's romance, a fast friendship or a work collaboration. There's no holding you back on November 4th, so let that light of yours shine. The year's only Taurus full moon illuminates your 9th house of endless possibilities and inspiration. A burst of optimism could take one of your visionary ideas to the finish line, and one of your impossible dreams can come true. An opportunity to travel, study or spread your message widely could arrive today or over the coming 2 weeks. Entrepreneurial ventures get a boost from these candid moonbeams. Major epiphanies may start flooding in a week later, on November 11th. When structured Saturn and liberated Uranus form their third of 3 rare and harmonious trines. The last 2 alignments were on December 24, 2016, and May 19, 2017. Events sparked at these dates will have a bold third act today, which could transform a major part of your identity. These planets are very different polar opposite. But because of this cooperative angle, you have a rare opportunity to harmonize their contrasting agendas. What could a mashup of rule-making Saturn and rule-breaking Uranus look like? Can we fight for progress while still honoring tradition? In your own life, this trine is between structured Saturn in your domestic 4th house and change-maker Uranus in your intimate 8th house. When it comes to matters of the home and heart, your best bet is to blend time-tested traditions with innovative approaches. For example, you might decide to move in with your partner but in an unorthodox fashion. A financial curveball, possibly an exciting offer, could lead to greater security if you take a calculated risk. While the opportunity might come out of thin air, explore it anyway. It will probably diverge from your current plan, maybe even radically. Don't get stuck overthinking it, Virgo. Sometimes you just have to go for it. With Saturn involved, this could be a situation in which you let things get chaotic in the short term in order to enjoy a long-term payoff. A family member might play into events, possibly funding one of your ideas or making a love connection. Hey, ya never know. Staying high vibe will take some effort on November 19th, when hot-headed Mars locks into a tense square with volcanic Pluto, stirring up major drama. You could be torn between security and excitement, tempted to do something that overturns your hard-won stability for a momentary thrill. Never mind what they say about Virgos being cautious, you're wildly tempted to touch that hot stove today. A confidence shake-up could create chaos in your love life. Before you fling accusations or start a jealousy-fueled fight, make sure your suspicions are actually founded in truth. This Mars-Pluto square can make you rather paranoid, creating much ado about nothing, and a messy cleanup to boot. Phew. You'll be ready for some self-care and nurturing on November 21st. Once the Sun starts its month-long journey through Sagittarius and your cozy 4th house. Home, family and nesting are the order of the day now, and not a moment too soon. Just in time for the holidays, you're in the mood to gather with your closest people. With nebulous Neptune ending a 5-month retrograde on November 22nd, the fog starts to lift around your relationships. Neptune has been backspinning through Pisces and your partnership house since June 16th. Making it hard to get a clear read on people's feelings. Intentions and motives were also hazy, and that may have foiled your Virgoan desire to make plans for the future. Hopefully you let yourself just live in the moment to the extent that any Virgo can. From here forward, it will be easier to discuss things directly and to negotiate on your own behalf. A backburner discussion could pick up speed. Maybe you can resolve this before the year ends after all. Concerning love and romance. Let's talk about love. Romantic Venus is in Scorpio and your expressive 3rd house from November 7th to December 1st, helping you open up about your feelings. Sparks may fly with a friend or someone you meet locally. One minute you're talking about your favorite Netflix series, Then the next thing you know, you discover you have a million things in common and the connection grows from there. Online chats could also get flirty and frisky. If you're single, reactivate your dating apps and check out the swipe-worthy options. A great day to take a chance is November 13th, when Venus makes its only meetup this year with Jupiter, the planet of risk-taking and adventure. Speak from the heart, unapologetically. A friend could introduce you to someone intriguing, or you could swallow your fear and introduce yourself. Bravery yields rewards. Couples will enjoy socializing together more, so make an effort to get together with your mutual friends. And hey, it's never too late to bring flirting back into a relationship, even if you've been together for years. If that feels unnatural, start with levity. Joking and sharing a laugh can put you back on the same wavelength. You'll be glad to have Venus lighten the vibe, because the other love planet, lusty Mars, is hunting for assurances. From October 22nd to December 9th, the red planet is marching through Libra and your second house of stability, making traditional trappings a turn on. Security is sexy, and you could be in the mood for upscale, decadent dates. You'll also feel pressure to lock in a guarantee and solidify plans. But watch that you don't get militant about it. Impatient Mars can make you pushy, and you don't want to leave a love interest feeling like they're under the gun. With the holidays approaching, you may want to decide where to spend it. Take a deep breath if you start freaking out about that, Virgo. Better to just make your own plans than channel all that intensity into a budding connection. The opportunity days are November 5th. Chatty Mercury spends the rest of the year in your emotional 4th house, bringing out your sweet and sensitive side. Home and family could be a focus of your conversations. You're able to talk about your feelings in a balanced, rational way. Get something off your chest before Mercury goes retrograde on December 3rd. November 11th. The second of this year's 2 rare trines, the first was May 19th, helps you revolutionize your love life without destabilizing it. Trying new things in the bedroom or being more emotionally transparent could cement your bond. Family members may set you up with a promising prospect, or you could feel guided to meet someone who's soulmate material. A surprise engagement or pregnancy can move things to a more serious level. You might exchange your first I love you or confess a secret attraction. November 13th. The most tolerant and open-hearted planets meet in your expressive 3rd house. Take a chance and tell someone how you really feel. November 15th. Go on and gush. These 2 loving and sorta sappy planets could find you uttering embarrassingly emotional declarations and not caring a whit who overhears. You may also be wooed by someone's charming and poetic words. Enjoy the flattery, but don't take it too seriously. Actions speak louder than any Hallmark verse. November 22nd. Nebulous Neptune ends a 5-month retrograde in your relationship house. Now the planet of fantasy and illusions moves forward, bringing your closest ties back to reality. If an ex has been floating in and out of the picture or an attraction has run hot and cold, things should begin to stabilize. The challenge days are November 4th. Fights about money, sex and security could interrupt your perfect on-the-surface love life. Love is a journey, not a PR campaign. Forget about looking like the ideal couple, or pretending you don't need anyone. Your vulnerable side keeps your bond alive even if it comes out in a messy way today. November 19th. Don't wait for someone to choose you or decide the direction of your love life. This intense star map wants you in the driver's seat. Take the reins instead of giving away your power. If someone is always leaving you wondering where you stand, maybe it's time you recognize that you deserve better. The money and career. Calling all dynamic duos, the sun is soaring through Scorpio and your 3rd house of communication until November 21st, heating up all kinds of partnerships. For the first 3 weeks of the month, seek out collaborators whose skills dovetail with yours. Since the 3rd house rules local action, you might spread some buzz in your area by asking friends to give you a word-of-mouth referral or by getting more involved in your neighborhood initiatives. Looking for a new gig? Put it out to your social circles and networks. Opportunity could come through mutual friends or even a random conversation while you're out. Work the connections you already have at your disposal. Circle November 18th on your calendar, when the Scorpio new moon pings this same interpersonal zone of your chart. Get out and network. This is a great day to RSVP yes to an event where you can meet like-minded people who are interested in what you're offering. Important introductions to power players and chase makers await, but only if you put yourself out there. You'll be able to catch up on your beauty sleep later this month. Once El Sol decamps to Sagittarius and your cozy 4th house on November 21st, you'll feel more like hibernating than hitting the industry event circuit. Stretching outside of your comfort zone pays off early in the month. The Taurus full moon arrives on November 4th, spotlighting your auspicious and adventurous 9th house. You could take a big career risk under these lucky moonbeams or enroll in classes to diversify your skills. From personal growth workshops to online trainings, lifelong learning always pays off, so if something speaks to you, sign up. Meanwhile, ambitious Mars is roving through Libra and your 2nd house of work and money all month, boosting productivity and helping you put an efficient schedule in place. But the red planet can ramp up pressure, which could spell tight deadlines and demanding clients, a recipe for stress. This could reach a full boil on November 19th, when Mars locks into a tense angle with power-tripping Pluto. Cosmic dip. As you streamline and tick off items from your to-do list, try not to get too caught up in the mundane. Enjoy the process of finally getting it done and having this weight lifted from your shoulders. Patience could be in short supply with restless Mars here. Take a break if you start to lose perspective. The opportunity days are November 4th. Go big. The full moon in your visionary 9th house spotlights your grandest goals. Take a leap of faith or gamble on your dreams. An opportunity to travel, relocate, publish your work or teach could arise. You might be inspired to seek a new life philosophy or engage in personal growth work that expands your worldview. November 18th. A new moon in your communication and brainstorming house could plant the seeds for an exciting project or synergistic connection. The outcome may take the next 6 months to unfold, but get the dialogue started now. November 22nd. A 5-month fog lifts around partnerships and contracts, helping you see clearly whether an alliance is worth pursuing or keeping, or not. The challenge days are November 19th. Drama and power struggles could erupt at work. Everyone wants to do it their way and nobody is backing down. Avoid borrowing money unless the terms are clearly spelled out. Otherwise, it could create weird and lopsided dynamics. This what we have for you here this month. Thank you for following and watching. And I would like to invite you to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can receive the latest postings. I'll see you there in December. Have a good month.